Hello friends, it's Julie, and today I'm going to show you a box of photos that I just purchased from an estate sale. I also got a bunch of other things, and there was two estate sales in a town near me that my favorite estate sale company was doing. It was a split level, so with somebody who does not manage stairs well, I went down first. So then all I had to do was go upstairs. I only had to go upstairs once, if you kind of understand that. So interesting photo. Maybe, oh, I bet this was protecting the stuff. So as I was downstairs, one of the people that work there came up to me and said, there's a box of photos upstairs in the bedroom, just so you know. And I said, oh, that's great. I was thinking, I'm not going to walk up there and run down, and there was some good stuff down there. So I asked him if he could hold them for me, and he was happy to do that. They are so nice. So I knew when I saw the box, it was all taped up, and I saw that there's some albums and stuff in here that I just like, you know, 25 bucks. I'm not even going to look through it, but they wanted me to look through it. And so I just glanced, and I know that this is something that I know I can make a profit on, because even if I only have 5 photos that sell for $5 each, that's breaking even. And a box like this, it's like a folder box, file folder box, I know that I'm going to make my money back on it. One of the fun things in there is I found a book. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, here's an estate sale tip, is that on bookshelves, and they have like full bookshelves, always look at the bottom for things that aren't regular books. Because I found this here, and I don't know what it's all about, but yeah, I just like these old things. I'm going to read what this all was. You never know what you're going to find. But in the back of this book was an envelope and a document that was last will and testament, and it was dated from the 1940s. And so you know, the genealogist in me was like, I can't keep this. This is a family thing. And so I gave it back to the person who's pointed out the books to me, or the photos to me, and that was really, so, you know, kind of give and take with that stuff. So anyways, this is another one that was in the bookshelf that wasn't a book, and, you know, even if I don't use it for, you know, I could sell this. It doesn't look really written in. I could take out a name, one of these pages, and it could, or two, and they could still be sold, or I can use this for junk journaling. So either way, I love those kinds of things, and they're usually just $1 each. All right, so let's get into the photos. I know lately it seems like I've been showing you more photos and postcards, probably because I haven't been buying postcards. Oh, this is cool. You know what this is? Photo booth. This is really great because people like photo booth photos. It's not really an outstanding different thing, but there's a crest on her coat. I don't know if there's anything. Maybe it's an alma mater or something. That's neat. So we've got negative mixed in with stuff. Now, there is a thought of, okay, if they're getting rid of their photos, then maybe they're not into the documents too, but, you know, I like to err on the side of caution, because once that's separated from the family, that will, then it's not coming back, probably, unless, you know, somehow it does have a name and stuff, so maybe somebody could find that. Okay, these just look like family photos. Pictures like this that are blurred and stuff, I often throw them away, but sometimes I do put them up in lots. These more negatives. Yep, they're wrapped up nicely. Look, what does that paper say? Interesting. And a cabinet card of a gentleman. Not in the greatest shape, but it does say Cambridge Hall in St. Paul. So if I do list that, oh, can't quite read that, shoot. But if I do list this one, I can say that's where it came from. So I like that. Trying to find the family again. I mean, yeah, there is a family there, but obviously they did put value in these photos. Now, so far I don't see anything that is gray flowers. You know, I might sell those. I mean, it's not, people do like those morbid things. Dark Academia. Oh, there's a close-up of this. Oh, there's lots of gray flowers. Now, honestly, I came across a picture of a person in a coffin last time, and I debated, do I? And the decent part of me just threw it away, because that doesn't need to be given to someone else. Now, do you sell some stuff like this? Graveside service. That's a whole family grieving there. Oh, look at this. I could find out who it is. I bet you I could list all this together and say this is somebody's photos of their grave. So I will probably do that because of the ability to maybe make it back to a different part of the family. Because I did a video a while back about how photos get separated from their family. And sometimes it's, maybe these could be a different branch of the family, or a in-laws, or somebody else's that just got put a Lambert, Montana. That's a rare, I don't hear about that much. So you never know. These, not a lot of these yet do I see any home runs, but that's okay. A handsome guy. We have a little calendar. Not really worth much detached, so that probably will be a junk journal piece. Handmade cards. What do you do with these? I mean, they're really not worth anything. They were worth a lot to the person that was given to, but now out of context it no longer is. I love my mother. Oh, isn't that sweet? Here is a letter, or a card. Oh, a baby announcement. So then we have information about the family. So if I wanted to take the time and track down the family, I could, but I know somebody said, you know, suggested I do that, but the amount of time it takes to find the family, that it just, in the amount of family stuff I find, it's just, I could never catch up, and then I would never be able to sell stuff. So if I just list it and say this is a person, then hopefully then the family will find them. So this is a great one here from your teacher. That's cute. She looks like she's hanging up, wash, and you can almost make out the license plate. So license plates are, people like those, because they can find out who those people are. This is just not really worth anything. There's just so many of them, unfortunately. So I'm going to save the albums till last. Oh, this is different. Oh, look at this. This is cool. I wonder if there's any. Shop at Penny's. There is something in there. A letter, or a poem to all parents. And then a little slip of paper, a receipt from JCPenney in 1946. 2 dresses, $5.60. Wow. The last thing I ever bought for my little lady. That is, I love this little folder. This is precious. So this is the thing. I love, I should stop saying the word love. I really like and enjoy these bits of history. So, I think this is a funeral book. No? Crossing the Bar. Yep. Crossing the Bar. You've got all these stories. Oh, so that's why he included that receipt. Because it meant something to him, being the last thing that he ever bought his lady, which could be his wife. Wow. Oh, there's some things in there. Who knows the last time these were brought to light. Oh, and these are the flower cards. So, yeah. Well, interesting. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. What would you do with it? I mean, it's, yeah. So we got one of these photos, which value is kind of okay. This is probably put in there again to protect things. We've got a few. This was interesting. So we've got a glass frame. This is like almost Art Deco-ish. So 3 of those. A baby book, which is another good thing if you're a genealogist. This is the stuff you want to find. Little baby things. Must have come off of something. So baby cards. Because this is going to give you a lot of information about the family. And they were from Sydney, Montana. It's up in the north. So there's a bunch of articles. It looks like, oh, that's, I was going to say, that looks like Vivian Leigh. It is. Must be a Gone with the Wind thing. See how the paper has discolored that. So here you have information about the person, where they were born. Well, this is hardly ever used. Yeah. We'll see if I feel like tracking down that. But, okay. Life insurance. Receipt of payment. So they've already received their payment. A card. So far I'm not seeing anything too valuable. A couple things that I'll sell. I have a baby photo, very well taken care of. I have Kodak finishing. I've got some more photos. I wish, okay, here's this thing. Put on every photo, put the name of the person, age, year, because now these out of context, nobody knows who they are. Alright, so we got a framed photo. That's a nice frame. Actually, I could use that. They really protected this box, didn't they? Oh, look at Sailor. Oh, I wonder if we're going to find out who he is. Maybe. Some little receipts. Hawkins Meyer. Sydney. So, different little things. Hand stamp. Pennzoil. Huh. So we've got a ink blotter. That's a good one. More photos, maybe. Oh, good. They have names. Oh, only first name. Yeah. Shoot. Alright, so maybe on the back of this is a name, so we'll see later. Another one of these. This is from Eastman Kodak. I'm gonna guess it's family. Osborne. How's another? That's neat. It has a Sydney name in it. This is local Montana. Here's that girl who was in the picture frame. Oh, and Billings. Oh, these are just negatives. Okay, so that's what's in here. They carefully protected their family photos, and then they didn't want them anymore. Just takes one generation, and your family history is gone. Alright, so we've got a pin. Oh, that's nice. Actually, quite nice. And then a brush and comb set. That's probably one of the babies. I'm not sure what this is. Anyone know? Okay. Alright, which one do we do first? We've got 3 albums here. I'm just going to peek at them. Let's see. I don't know. It just doesn't matter, does it? Okay. So albums are where I find the most interesting photos, usually, because they will put in vacation photos and stuff. This is good. We have her first and last name. So I might list that just because it has that on there. And okay, one note is that I don't usually like these corners because they're difficult to get off the photos usually, but if they're old enough, the glue has dissolved or thing. There's no name on this one. It's probably the same girl because it's just a little older. Oh, is there a page there? Yep. Okay, the tape. Oh, there we go. That could have been bad. Well, here's the same person, a little older now. So I could actually just take these pages out, unless this is her whole baby book, and don't put tape in your photo albums, people, and sell it like that, because maybe somebody's looking for her. Because at this point, this could be a grandmother or great-grandmother who's had multiple children, and their children have children, so there might be many parts of the family that may be looking for genealogy things. And that is the value that I see in this, selling the album as a whole. And I could sell each album for $25 for the price that I paid. Obligatory picture of naked kids in the bathtub. Who started that anyways? Another receipt, it looks like. So that, I think that what I might do, because here she's at 3 years old, I think this is her album, and I'll probably do a video just like this of it. Here she is a little older, and we have negatives in here too. So don't see any of these photos in here that are going to be, that I want to take out and list individually. Again, stop with the tape because it got old. So there are names on the back of these. Grandma. So if I want to, I could take those out and sell them individually, or I just keep this intact and sell it for 30 bucks or something. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'll just do it like this. So clipping. Timetable announced. President Kennedy's visit. I wonder if they have pictures of that. I did find a picture of Eisenhower in Billings and sold that. Okay, here's another person. So this is Faye. So this must be their baby book. And again, I could just list the whole thing together. Do a video, flip through video, and there's actually not a lot in here. Okay, but yeah, I think that's what I'll do with those albums. We have a letter to Glasgow, Montana. Oh, we got a postcard. So, 1942. Oh, Cross Lake, Minnesota. This is a good one. Look at those old gas pumps. I think I will be selling this individually. And then we have a letter with some receipts. So this right here could be a nice one. It's very old. Yeah, right. Okay, the last one. So this is a family? No. Or is it school children? Is it like a... These look like they're all the same age. I wonder if this is from their class. The three Ernests. Oh, there's a soldier. This is cool. Oh, I like her. She's just got that sassy look. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Soldiers, World War I possibly? Looks like. Gonna have to take my magnifying glass to that. And peek. Photo night here. I don't want to. Let's see if these will. There. 1932, yep. Helena. Wow. This is a historical photo, and now we know where it's from. I bet you that's not the only one of its kind, though. So, this is my favorite album of them all. Oh, Budweiser in the back. That's a good one. So you want to look in the background of photos, too. Oh, my goodness, this is great as well. This old gas station. We've got Ford, we've got Quaker State, Texaco, we've got the old glass top pumps. There might be even more stuff in the windows. Oh, this is nice. I don't know exactly where this is. I'm actually probably going to ask about this on one of the Montana groups, historical Montana groups. Because we have... I have the other documentation of this family. I might now do a dive into it to figure out where this is and what school this is, because it doesn't say what school. But early yearbook. So yeah, definitely right here with these two albums, I double my money on what I spent. And then this, if this is a average card, I'm going to put around 20. You know, if who knows? I mean, maybe there's like 100 out there, and then it's worth 5 or something. But definitely, you never know with those. And then I've got the rest of the photos that we looked at before, which, all right. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Let me know what you're finding out there, and have a joyful day. Goodbye.